Hello, I'm Shane Glasson, and I'm really excited to be running in the election for the Australian Catholic Superannuation and Retirement Fund as a member representative director. So you might be asking yourself, what do member representative directors actually do? Well, they are charged with the responsibility of administering the superannuation fund according to the rule of law. And of course, this is very important given that we've just been through a royal commission into the financial sector. So obviously the fund is very keen to maintain its reputation and to recruit the best possible members for the board. And I'm really keen to represent you at this important table. So a little bit of information about me. I'm a long-time member of the fund. In fact, I've been around in Catholic education for over 30 years. I initially trained as a secondary teacher and then served in a variety of middle leadership roles and actually left schools at the level of deputy principal before I joined the Catholic Education Office of Western Australia as a consultant in a whole range of teams. So I have a very diverse system work background. I've worked in the Teaching and Learning Directorate. I've served as an industrial relations and legal consultant. I've served as a human resources consultant, and I've worked in the learning and development teams. Specifically, you may know me from my work in developing system leadership programs. And for the last 3 years, I've been the leader of the Catholic Education in Western Australia Talent Identification Program. I really consider myself to have a growth mindset, and with that, I'm continuously learning. I have earned 7 university degrees over the course of my career, including a PhD and an MBA with a focus on business finance. I'm a researcher, and my topics of interest include leadership, self-efficacy, and really bringing people to their greatest potential and catering for their well-being. In addition to my role, I lecture at university in the field of exemplary leadership theory, specifically at the University of Notre Dame. And I also work in a private capacity as an executive coach where I actually assist elite sports people, mainly from the AFL, to transition from competition to life after sport. And I'm very fortunate over the course of my career to have been awarded a whole range of very prestigious qualifications or awards. 2 of them are fellowships from the ACEL, the West Australian and the National Branch. So you might be thinking, why would you vote for me? Well, at the top of the list here, I do have financial qualifications, as I said, through my MBA studies and other degrees. And I believe that I have great financial acumen. Above all, I am open, I'm honest, and I'm ethical. And I believe there are 3 key attributes that are required for this very important role. In all that I do, I exercise great care and I apply skill, diligence, and my knowledge set. And I always act in the best interests of those I serve. Over the course of my career at system level, I have led a number of systemic projects, and included in this is the need to develop business plans that are very thorough and include a whole host of provisions, including financial expenditure, risk identification and mitigation. And again, I believe that skill set is very important for this role within the fund. I'm known for the prudent management of resources. I openly provide feedback and share information. And probably important above all else is that I do have a real track record of advocacy. And advocacy is obviously important when representing your view at the level of our superannuation fund. So of course, I would love it if you would vote for me, but the deadline is looming. And just a few reminders about key dates. And the dates you can see on the screen. Ballot papers will be mailed to you by the fund, and they will arrive in your letterbox, in your mailbox, from Friday the 15th of March. Now, all votes must be received in Sydney by the 5th of April, and therefore I would encourage you to make your vote, to lodge it using the replied paid envelope by Monday the 1st of April to ensure that your vote reaches Sydney by the due date. And finally, I would love it if you would like to have a conversation with me about my role in the election or anything to do with our superannuation fund. My details are on the screen and I would welcome all communication. And finally, I thank you for your consideration, and I look forward to working together for the benefit of yourself, of course, and all members of our fund.